This house was as is, I think 200,000. Project cost was 90,000. Listed price was 389, and the sale price was, I think, 407. So it was home run. It's a home run.
I'm Christine, and this is my other half, Chris. We live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we've been in business, will be
2 years,
two years now. Before this, Chris was in engineering, and I used to personal train, and then we moved out here, and I was raising the kiddos. Let's see, what else?
I left my job 2 years ago. I had enough, and my
Oh,
my
yeah.
my other half, as we'll call each other from now, my other half said to me, I don't really like you very much. I want you to quit your job. And then I quit. I put in my resignation like 2 days later, and we didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
And the following year, we started a small business. We were just doing home improvement projects on our own. And then we started looking into something bigger because we realized that wasn't going to be able to pay the bills. And through like a 5 or 6 month process of research and narrowing down, we came across Renovation Sells, and they checked all the boxes for us. So that's how we got here.
Yeah.
So let's start talking about this project. This is an incredible transformation. In your own words, tell us about this project. How did you find it? What were the problems you were trying to solve? And then ultimately, what were you able to achieve through this renovation?
So we found this project. One of the first projects we did was an old bathroom remodel at the Lancaster Cemetery Home, which is a historic building down in the city. And there is an agent we knew who sat on that board of directors, and he brought us in and he said, "Do you want to remodel this bathroom for us?" And we said, "Yeah." Their goal was to turn it into an Airbnb at some point. It went great. Bathroom came out wonderful. He obviously remembered us because when he had this house come up, I think we were like the first call he made. And he said, "I've got this home. It's right around the corner from where we live, which is super convenient. And it needs a lot." And when he said a lot, I mean, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
When we walked in for the first time. It was owned by an elderly gentleman whose wife had passed away. He had no family. He was by himself. He was suffering from dementia. The house hadn't been cleaned in what looked like years.
Yeah.
It was decrepit, and he was living in it.
I think he was the original owner.
I think
it
he was too.
30 years that he lived there.
Maybe longer.
It was 30 years of stuff that needed to go.
So we came in with the agent, and after the initial shock, we kind of stepped back and said, can we even do this? Because there was just so much to do. And it was going to take a while, and it did, but it seemed doable. And we got the blessing. We had a design board. We had a rough scope. We had a cost.
So can you walk through what rooms did you do? What updates did you do?
So I guess the first thing was paint. The house had some really old wallpaper in it. And first order of business was to get that out of the way. They had some grass cloth on the walls that was kind of deteriorating. We talked about incorporating that into the design. It needed floors everywhere. There was carpet throughout the house, and it was stained and old. It had clearly gotten wet a number of times. It kind of smelled.
There was carpet in the bathroom.
There was carpet in the bathroom, which is never a good idea. There was just carpet everywhere. So flooring and paint, absolutely. So their budget wasn't unlimited, and it wasn't $1 million home. So we had to be careful where they spent the money and what we recommended. So we did kind of modest updates in both of the bathrooms upstairs, a modest update in the bathroom downstairs. We redid basically the whole kitchen. We were able to keep the cabinets, thank God, because that would have raised the price probably out of their budget. But we have a great painter who can refinish cabinets with the best of them, and they did a wonderful job here as well. New appliances in the kitchen. We had the house power washed, so the exterior had a better appearance. The agent had the in-ground pool filled in the backyard. We repaired the concrete walkway out front. We repaired the front door fascia and the front door trim. We had the house deep cleaned top to bottom. So yeah, I mean, quite a bit. Lighting, quite a bit went into it.